Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I'm here at 10th Cloud Expo, New York. I'm delighted to have Peter Berg with me, VP of Sales and Marketing for ServerCentral. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you, Jeremy. Nice to be here.
Well, has it been nice to be here? We're almost halfway through the show. How's it been going for ServerCentral, Peter?
It's honestly been one of the best shows we've ever attended. We've seen tremendous traffic at our booth. We've given demos to well over 150 delegates. And as you may know, we released our new high-performance cloud platform this Monday at the show, and we've had terrific uptake of that release.
No regrets at joining Cloud Expo, Peter?
None whatsoever. We look forward to the fall.
This is an unpaid commercial. It gets better and better. But seriously, you have something, you're rolling out something. I know your team are very, very energetic in the background there. So why don't we take the 45,000-foot view of ServerCentral? You've been around a bit, right? Over a decade, I'm sure.
We have. We started in the year 2000, so we are relative dinosaurs in the space. Yeah. We've been infrastructure guys for our entire existence, so that experience has led us into the cloud, and for the last 3 years we've really been delving pretty heavily into private infrastructure, which is now the shared infrastructure, which we released this week at the show.
So we're always pleased when obviously people sync up their roadmaps to cloud expos, but it's also a great time to launch something anyway, yes? 2012 is kind of a tipping point in all of this.
It is. 2 to 3 years ago the market was interested, the market was curious, but the market wasn't necessarily mature, or certainly not mature or ready. We are finding this year and this time that the market, the buyers have budget, and that they have need and they have real requirements given by their CIOs. And we're now walking out of here with real projects, real customers, real opportunities.
And it's not just luck or happenstance, it's because you have something substantive. So why don't we unpack that? What undergirds that offering that you launched at the show?
So we've looked very hard at this question, and our leadership team has not only investigated the market, we've also talked to many of our 400 clients, we've also talked to clients of competitors of ours, and we've tried to identify what gaps have existed within the cloud space. And we've identified what we think are a few key gaps.
And filled them.
And filled them. What we've identified is a need for real high performance in the cloud. So high availability and high performance are two of the hallmarks of ServerCentral, and they're something that we've kept squarely in our strategic vision as we've developed our high performance cloud platform.
And the market, obviously, as you're saying, that's also been informing this. That's what they wanted above all. That's why you've seen it as the niche.
Yes, it has. Our customers want to do what we call real work. So getting a virtual machine that has a dedicated core, 8 to 12 gigs of memory, guaranteed throughput, free ingress, lots of different SAN solutions that can be anything from ultra high performance to lower performance and much cheaper. They want options, and they also want to be able to do real work. They want to be able to take real applications, depend on the cloud to deliver real SLAs and real performance against what they're used to in their own environments.
Are you seeing big data analytics yet as part of your real work portfolio?
It's something that we talk to about half of our clients with. Some of them haven't had to address it yet.
Early days still.
Early day, and many of them have, but it's something that will be very key to our long-term storage strategy, and being able to offer things like analytics as we start storing massive amounts of data, so that when they actually go to retrieve this data, it's in a more usable format, so you avoid some of the pitfalls and some of the problems that we see with big data today.
What do you do at a show like this? Really literally, what do you show to people to convince them that ServerCentral is the answer?
Well, in our case, we're actually running a very grave risk, I might add, but we're running live infrastructure back in our Chicago data center over the net right here. So we've got a platform that we're actually provisioning true high-performance clouds on at the show. And at different points in time, we've been 5 to 10 deep with people wanting to see real infrastructure being performed or being procured on our platform.
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. If I want to go to servercentral.com to see and believe, what will I find there?
You'll find a online cloud configurator, one of the things that is pretty cool. So
online cloud configurator, that does sound a little too good to be true.
It is. So customers can come out and buy anything from 3 to about 25 VMs, some storage and some throughput, and be up and running in 10 to 15 minutes. If a client would like something perhaps a little more powerful, a little larger, a little more customized, they can simply click a button. One of our sales team will engage, and they can procure a much larger cloud in just about the same amount of time.
Fantastic. There you've been invited by Peter Berg himself, VP at ServerCentral. Thanks so much for joining us here in New York, Peter.
Jeremy, I appreciate the time, and thank you for having me.
See you in November, Santa Clara Convention Center. Thanks so much for following us out there on the World Wide Web.